You're gonna cross one leg over the other. Make sure the knee stays pushing away from your chest as you lift the other leg off the ground. We're looking to feel a pull in the gluteals here. Some people like to loop their hands under, but what you need to watch out here is that you don't round through the lower back. Another way that you could do it in this similar position is actually just taking the leg up towards your chest with your hands instead of using the other leg. But the key is I like to hold my hand on my shin and then use my elbow to push the knee away. And this way you're working with something lighter than both of your legs. Once you feel the stretch, then you would hold. The way that you can stretch the gluteals is in this upright sitting position. So you take your leg and cross over just like we did before, and then instead of having to use your upper body to take the other leg close to your chest, you just begin to bend that straight leg. You want to make sure your knee stays away from the chest, and you want to stick your chest out, so trying to keep as neutral through the spine as possible. You will be able to get a much better stretch if you're able to hold neutral. And then you can rock side to side to try and find a deeper stretch, and once you are happy with the position, then you can hold and breathe. Yet another way to stretch your glutes, you're going to straighten out one leg and then cross that leg over the other. The one that you're kneeling on, you can start to rotate, so your foot coming in towards the opposite arm, and then you can sink into that hip on the bent leg side. And you can go as deep as you want, and you can see that maybe some of you are going to recognize this is approaching a pigeon stretch, pigeon pose. But you're going to get to the point where you feel that it's lengthening, pulling in the gluteals nicely, and then that's where you can hold your stretch. For this stretch, we're going to sit on a chair. So you're going to lengthen one leg out and then cross one leg over the other, and then you're going to bend this knee into place. From there, if you don't already feel a stretch, go ahead and sit up nice and tall, and then stick your chest forward and over the leg until you feel that nice stretch in your gluteals. So all the stretches that we've done, they really wind up the body. You know, you have to bend the knee quite a bit, to bend the hip and twist the hip, and for some of you that just isn't possible. So what you can do instead is use a tennis ball or a spiky ball to help stretch that muscle. So what you'll do is you can lay down on the ground, and then you can lift your bottom off the ground and place that ball somewhere in your soft tissue in the bottom area. And then you can roll around to help you find a spot that's just a little bit uncomfortable. Once you find that spot, then you're going to rest your bottom back into the ground, and that ball is going to, like if you imagine a rubber band, is going to push up, and so we can lengthen the muscle that way. And then you're just going to breathe over the muscle, so you can imagine that you're holding the stretch here. After you've done 20, 30 seconds, you can actually find another spot and kind of work your way around your glutes. So you shouldn't feel any sharp or shooting pain. You just feel kind of a localized stretch in that area of the ball. This glute stretch we're going to do in standing. So this may come in handy if you're out and about walking, running, hiking, and you don't want to get down on the ground. You don't want to wait until you go home. It's handy to have something to hold on to. You're going to go ahead and cross one leg over the other, and then stick your bottom out, stick your chest out so you get that nice neutral spine, and then from there you can bend further into the stretch. So you'll see that this one requires quite a lot of strength in that supporting leg as well. So definitely not one for everyone, but one I wanted to throw out there.